go surfing on the beach, shopping in the city, and hiking in the mountains in the same day.
Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down the top 10 up-and-coming places to consider for you to work remote.
One of the most noteworthy locations I work from is Patagonia, overlooking the Andes and Lago Perito Moreno.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at destinations around the world that are becoming even more popular with digital nomads. In order to bring you the very best information, we've teamed up with Safety Wing and a number of experienced digital nomads to give you first-hand insight from those who have committed to a lifestyle that combines work and travel. If you've ever considered packing up your laptop and working from somewhere new and exciting, this video is for you. If you could work from any place in the world, where would it be? Tell us about your dream digital nomad destination in the comments below.
A great location for remote work is as simple as having fast Wi-Fi and an ergonomically friendly workspace. The rest boils down to where in the world you want to be. It's up to you.
Number 10. Madeira, Portugal. When people think of traveling to this beautiful coastal nation in Western Europe, it's usually the cities of Porto and Lisbon that come to mind. They're undeniably both great to visit, but their growing popularity means that cost of living has risen in kind. If you're interested in staying and working remotely somewhere in Portugal for a medium to long term, we recommend Madeira. This stunning archipelago, located some 535 miles from Lisbon, has been dubbed the Pearl of the Atlantic. Far removed from the mainland, Madeira offers Portuguese culture in an exotic, sun-soaked location packed with adventure opportunities. In 2021, the island set up a dedicated digital nomad village on the shores of Ponta do Sol, further adding to its appeal. When staying for a month or longer, digital nomads can enjoy not only a free workspace, but also become part of a thriving remote work community. Number 9. The Canary Islands, Spain. This island destination really requires no introduction. Long associated with the rich and affluent, the Canary Islands have been undergoing something of a rebrand in recent years. The beauty of its diverse landscapes remains unparalleled, but travelers are increasingly recognizing the sheer variety of experiences to be had on the different islands of this Spanish archipelago.
If you want a sunshine destination in Europe all year round, then the Canary Islands is like your best bet, really. Most other places in Europe won't be able to give you that, so Gran Canaria definitely has the edge in terms of being a year-round destination.
Of course, considering 2021's destructive spate of volcanic activity, it is still important to research the current situation before planning any stays. There's a version of the Canary Islands to suit arguably any budget or type of traveler, including digital nomads.
One thing you can do in the Canary Islands that you can't really do many other places is go surfing on the beach, shopping in the city, and hiking in the mountains in the same day.
The third largest of the islands, Gran Canaria, has experienced a serious boom in popularity as a remote work destination.
Gran Canaria is actually a great place for remote work because there's lots of cafes and restaurants. There's a beautiful beach that you can walk along when you want to get off your computer, get out and about, so you could, absolutely calm down there.
According to Digital Nomad World, remote workers can live comfortably in this welcoming destination for as little as $1,450 a month, including accommodation, food, and leisure activities. It makes for a perfect home base for exploring the other neighboring islands. With an idyllic climate, plenty of culture to explore, and excellent Wi-Fi in the 5 major towns, Gran Canaria really has it all. Number 8. Tallinn, Estonia. A household name? Not quite. But as any experienced digital nomad will tell you, the best remote work experiences often happen when going slightly off the beaten path. The capital city of Estonia, though perhaps not top of the average travel bucket list, is actually like something out of a fairy tale. The medieval architecture of the old town, paired with jaw-dropping historic sites like Kadriorg Palace and St. Mary's Cathedral, will take your breath away. And yet Tallinn also has a modern side to it, and that duality is a big part of the city's appeal to digital nomads. It has a bit of everything at an extremely reasonable price. Best of all, Estonia offers a dedicated digital nomad visa to make it that much easier for remote workers. While many digital nomads return home over the holidays, those who remain in Tallinn are rewarded with one of the most beautiful Christmas markets anywhere in Europe. When you see Town Hall Square adorned in lights under a fresh coat of snow, you will feel as if you've stepped into a storybook.
Allow enough time in each location. You don't need to rush. A minimum of 1 month will allow you to be able to soak in the culture and find your own routine, and it will actually feel like you have lived in that place instead of just visiting.
Number 7. Bali, Indonesia. Bali is by no means a newly popular destination for tourists. For years, backpackers have been visiting the city as part of a larger trip, only to find themselves unable to pull themselves away.
Bali is a great location for remote work because the people are beautiful, the scenery is amazing, the cost of living is cheap, the food is delicious.
Well, such is the magnetic nature of this island getaway. But even better for all its tropical charms, Bali is also blessed with solid infrastructure, which means that digital nomads can enjoy the good life along the beach without having to settle for spotty Wi-Fi.
I think Bali is such a great location to work remotely because it has a great community, huge community, and it has a lot of infrastructure, community, co-living, co-working spaces. And I mean, the place is just magical.
And the island is so interesting that as soon as you're ready to close your laptop for the day, you are spoiled for choice in terms of activities. And really, how can you say no to a life that involves surfing on your lunch break? When choosing a digital nomad destination, there are many factors to consider. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately the people that make or break an experience.
I was drawn to Bali because I had heard that the Balinese culture and people were as unique and colorful as the island itself. And it's true.
In Bali, you are blessed with both incredibly welcoming locals and an ever-changing but consistently tight-knit community of remote workers and expats.
I think that one of the things that makes Bali such a unique destination compared to other remote work locations is that apart from how beautiful the island is, like there's such a big digital nomad community, so you never really feel alone.
Number 6. Austin, Texas. Austin is by no means the cheapest place for digital nomads, but considering everything that it has to offer in terms of culture, it is a downright steal. Music, nightlife, shopping, food, coffee, and art. This is a city that's truly firing on all cylinders.
What drew me to Austin personally were all of the different friends and family members that I had living there, but most people just go for the good quality of life. And tacos. Really good tacos.
It is little wonder that the black sheep of Texas cities attracts nearly 30 million visitors every year. And while the Austin real estate market might be skyrocketing, the cost of living remains remarkably cheap.
Austin is a great location for remote work because it's one of the major tech hubs in the US, but it has a lower cost of living compared to places like San Francisco and New York City.
Enter the digital nomad. You might not be able to afford to buy a home there, but if you don't insist on living in the heart of the action, you can find medium to long-term accommodations in Austin that will still leave you with plenty of room in the budget to enjoy everything this incredible city has to offer. The city has a great public transportation system and is very bike and pedestrian friendly. With plenty of co-working spaces across the city, it's not hard to find your own little corner of Austin to call home for a few months. Number 5. Thessaloniki, Greece. With all due respect to Athens and its iconic sites, Thessaloniki comes first in the hearts of digital nomads. The second largest city in Greece, Thessaloniki is blessed with beautiful views of the Mediterranean and seafood to match. The city was once among the most important hubs of the Byzantine Empire, rivaled only by Constantinople, and that history can be felt all throughout this bustling city. For all its vibrant energy, however, Thessaloniki receives a fraction of the tourists that descend upon Athens each and every year, leaving more space and opportunity for remote workers to really get immersed in the city and connect with locals. The more time you spend in the city, the more rewarding it becomes. Each neighborhood is full of hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. And all of the above can be enjoyed on a modest budget. Depending on your lifestyle and the neighborhood you settle into, digital nomads can work comfortably from Thessaloniki for as little as $1,000 a month. Number 4. Da Nang, Vietnam. Vietnam as a whole is an utterly fascinating destination. Wherever you choose as your base of operations while working remotely from this Southeast Asian country, you'll want to leave yourself with plenty of time for day trips and long weekends to explore.
Travel slowly. Travel in itself is like a full-time job, and if you want to get all your work done plus enjoy your destination, you're going to need to go slower than you think.
Da Nang, however, which can refer to both the city and larger region, is an experience unto itself. Located at the mouth of the Han River along the coast of the South China Sea, it affords digital nomads the opportunity to experience different aspects of Vietnam. The city of Da Nang is fast-paced and quickly evolving, and its inspired but affordable culinary scene is certainly turning heads, as is the music scene. Just a stone's throw away, however, you also have great beaches. Move a bit further along the coast, and the Sun Sha Peninsula feels like an entirely different world. While the Da Nang digital nomad community might be smaller than others on our list today, we expect that to soon change. Number 3. Quito, Ecuador. Yet another under-the-radar destination to watch. Quito is a low-key hub for digital nomads that we expect to see grow exponentially in popularity over the next few years. It's impossible not to be charmed by the Ecuadorian capital, with its colorful architecture, historic old town, unbelievably welcoming locals, and bustling markets. The expat and digital nomad communities might be on the smaller side, but there are still plenty of co-working spaces to choose. And given that you can live well on just $1,400 a month, you are likely to have plenty of opportunity to splurge on the city's excellent restaurants, nightlife, and shopping.
When you look for a great location to work remotely, you should consider 3 things: an affordable cost of living, a fast and reliable internet connection, and most importantly, a vibrant community of remote workers and digital nomads.
There's even a burgeoning craft beer scene. What really makes Quito such a compelling option, however, is its stunning balance of history and nature. The city is home to arguably the best preserved colonial architecture on the continent, all located in a valley among the Andean mountains. It gives the whole place an incredible sense of drama. Number 2. Ljubljana, Slovenia. Your friends and family might have trouble pronouncing the name of the city you're in, but something tells us you won't be too annoyed having to remind them. Not when you're telling them all about how you're living your best life in the Slovenian capital. Ljubljana is a digital nomad's dream. Despite being the largest city in Slovenia, it is nonetheless relatively modest in size, with a population of just under 300,000 people in the city and 535,000 in the greater metropolitan area. Being a university city, however, there is a solid nightlife scene and a certain youthful energy, which means you're unlikely to ever get bored. Because cars are restricted in the city center, it is an absolute pleasure to explore on foot. The cost of living might be higher than other options on our list at roughly $2,300 a month, but as one of Europe's most livable cities, and among the continent's greenest, Ljubljana offers a sizable return on investment. Plus, the internet is super fast. Number 1. Chiang Mai, Thailand. If there's a burgeoning capital of the digital nomad world, it's Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai is far from underrated. In fact, I'd wager it was probably one of the first ever digital nomad hotspots.
Thailand has become a magnet for digital nomads thanks to its low cost of living. As a result, it hosts an extensive and engaged digital nomad community. And Chiang Mai in particular checks a lot of the boxes. The accommodations are extremely affordable. The internet is fast and reliable. There are numerous co-working spaces to choose from. And should your workload hit any snags while there, that resourceful and flourishing digital nomad community can likely help you find a new opportunity.
What drew me to Chiang Mai was the low cost of living, the amazing food and the night markets, and especially all of the buzz about the digital nomad community there, and it didn't disappoint.
Best of all, Thailand offers a very accommodating work visa that allows you to work there for up to 9 months. This inspiring, diverse, modern city, surrounded on all sides by exciting opportunities for adventure, offers pretty much everything you want as a digital nomad.
One thing that you can do in Chiang Mai that you can't do in many other places is you can have a world-class, award-winning latte, and then minutes later you can have a giant bowl of green curry for like a quarter of the price.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.